Hello and welcome to Wolfman Gaming. This is my Callisto Protocol Final Transmission DLC walkthrough, and this is episode 6, which I have decided to name Transmission Complete. Because this is the final episode of this guide, and all that remains for us to do is to take on the final boss. And before we go into the boss room, you will have 2 more opportunities to go visit the store if you want to do some shopping. I highly recommend you do so. You can either go to the store up in the room where we just were, with the free fuse boxes, or if you didn't do that, there is a store just outside the boss room. And as always, I will show you the loadout I use going into this fight, but I get rid of all my grip batteries. Make sure your grip is at full, so if you want to use one of them, feel free to do so. But I stock up, so I have around like 30 or 40 shotgun shells and fill up the rest of my inventory with health injectors. You will not get super many opportunities to heal throughout this fight because the boss is quite good at punishing that sort of behavior. But there are also opportune times where you can do it. And I will show you when those times are. And of course, before you go into the boss room, make sure you go in with full clips. So make sure to reload your guns. And then whenever you feel ready, let's go into the fight. Our main weapon in this fight is going to be the kinetic hammer. Always do R1, heavy swings. As the fight starts, the boss will run at you and start swinging. And you see, I always do heavy swings. Like so. It's always 2 swing combos. And after around 3 combos, the boss will start teleporting away and shooting fireballs at you. And when she does that, feel free to pick up that explosive container to do some extra damage. But what you want to do is move into this corner. This is just left of where we came into this room. And this is where we are gonna spend the rest of this fight, baiting her around these 2 pipes. Because this boss has 4 attacks. She can do the swings, she can teleport and shoot fireballs, and she can do a ground pound where she just falls to her knees and hits the ground, and that will send out like a shockwave in front of her. And she can also do a running ground pound where she runs, does a little jump and slams the ground. That is her most dangerous attack because that does the most damage, and she will start using that to close the distance to you. And right on cue, there you saw it, and you saw that dust cone out in front of her. That's the area of effect, and it will hurt if it connects. But the good thing about that attack, that it's just not her most dangerous attack, it's also her most punishable one. And it is the best opportunity you will get to heal in this fight, because she does have quite a long recovery time after she does it. But the thing we're gonna do, you can do this where you bait her around the pillars, and as soon as you have hit her, done your 2 swing combo, immediately start running straight backwards. Because almost every time when you hit her, she will retaliate by doing the ground pound where she just falls to her knees. Of course she didn't do it that time, just to so I couldn't prove my point. But if you immediately start running straight backwards when you have hit her twice, she will do the ground pound where she just falls down, and you will just barely get out of the area of effect of it. And you can move in behind the pillars. And usually what happens then is, since you have put so much distance in between the 2 of you, she will start doing the running ground pound. And if you want to heal, the very second she has done it, I think now, I immediately start running backwards, and there she does that. And you see, it didn't touch me. And then we just move in behind the pillars. But as I said, if you want to heal in this fight, bait the running ground pound which she will always do when she wants to close the distance, and as soon as you hear her hit the ground, like she does now, go into the healing animation. Try not to do it at any other time than after that running ground pound. I sound like an old broken record, I know, because almost every other time you do it, she will punish you for it. Either by shooting fireballs so you won't have time to shoot in the entire health injector or hit you, or just do the drop to the knees ground pound, which will punish you as well. I don't think it does as much damage as the running version, but you can see this is very much rinse and repeat, and after is a great time. As I said, her recovery time is quite long, so if you want to run in and do 2 quick hits, that is a great time to do so, and never leave this corner. And I think the biggest concern in this fight, the most dangerous thing that can happen if you follow this strategy, is when she starts teleporting and shooting. Is if you were to lose track of her. If you don't see where she has teleported to and she starts going into that run, that can spell trouble. But I believe in you. And also when she does the fireball shooting, as you have seen throughout this fight, try to put a bit of the pillar in between you and her and shoot at her with the shotgun. It will not make much damage towards her if she's at a distance, but every little bit helps. And now it's time to end this fight. And as I saw that she had just a sliver of health after I had done my 2-hit combo, that is a great time to go in for a third swing and end this, and you have just beaten the final transmission DLC of the Callisto Protocol, and now you can see the true ending of the game. And I'm not gonna spoil the ending for you, but I must say, I hope you have enjoyed this walkthrough, and most of all, I hope you have found it helpful. I know this boss is a tough nut to crack for a lot of people, I think. I struggled with it for a very long time, until I came up with this strategy. And I tried a lot of different things. I tried hiding behind pillars, doing my own ground pound, and it worked to some extent, but Dr. Caitlin Mahler, just like the Biobots, can sometimes just push through. And if she has gone into the jump, your blast will miss her because that is ground based, and she will hit you like a truck. But just copy this strategy and you will succeed beating her and getting up to the end. But as I said, I want to thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you again in my next project. So until next time, this is the Wolfman signing off.